relax to meaningful moments together. Because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple. Less pain, better sleep.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I responded to.
Communities must step up
Laws
and
alone
protest
cannot
against this
stop a
normalizing.
bullet.
Well, I completely disagree.
Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
We're not powerless, so long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Don't be afraid to seize that moment to talk to your friends.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space.
The first step on our new journey. You coming?
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
I expected the carb count to be higher.
Now, why is that? Because of the
Yeah, because it's
the roll.
It's fried and it has the crispy outside.
But if you think about it, what the egg roll thing is, it's like, what is that called? It's not bread, but it's like a wonton.
It's a wrapper. Yeah, like you can buy them.
Yeah, and they're so thin and tiny, so I wouldn't foresee them having a lot of carbs.
I was nervous, but anyway.
Okay.
Hey, if you're on the brink of stink, Maddie's got this for you.
Here's what's happening. All right, everybody, pickleball. It exploded onto the scene after the COVID pandemic. Wow, it really did. Now, make way for a game that may be new to you, okay? Padel has actually been around.
What?
Is it paddle? Why am I getting a pronouncer of padel?
I think padel sounds fancier.
Paddle has actually been around.
I feel it.
It's been around since the 60s, but it's only hit the international scene in the past few years. It's a hybrid of tennis and squash.
Oh, dear Lord. What's squash now? I forgot what that is.
That's an old game, too. Now, the court is surrounded by glass walls, as you can see from this video, and what was once popular only in Spain and Argentina is now played in 90 countries with 400,000 people giving it a try, and that was just last year alone. People say they're attracted by the fast-paced rallies and the social atmosphere, and not surprisingly, doubles are more popular than singles. Okay,
so I've got a question for you, Maddie.
Yes.
I've heard of squash. Then what was the game that they always used to play in the big rooms where you hit the ball against the wall?
Racquetball.
Racquetball.
So it's kind of I feel like an amalgamation of all of it. Have you ever gotten hit in the head with a racquetball?
No, but I remember that Tom Hanks movie, and he got hit. He's playing with John Candy.
Yes. Is that Splash?
Is that Splash? Maybe.
I think it's Splash.
Because at my mom's Y in the '80s, the racquetball courts were everywhere. Then they had to transition them to something else because that faded away, and you bring in what's new and hot and trending.
Can I say a point? Good callback to Splash. I watched the John Candy documentary a while back. Okay. He was actually super hungover that day. So all him drinking beer, was actually him drinking beer to help his hangover, and the sweating and the getting sick, all real because he drank the night before.
Method actor.
There you go.
Look at that.
Really giving it all to his craft.
I do love that. And throwback to Splash, how you got your name.
Literally. Yep, Madison.
It all comes back to Splash.
And I always thought at some point in my life I'd grow a tail.
But no.
But never happened.
By the way, too, I want to go. Remember, I did a segment at the Pickle and Chili Dill?
Yes.
I really want to play pickleball. But if they're going to keep doing amalgamations of everything, I just want one sport that can we just stick to it?
Yeah. Really, please. I've never played squash, and I feel like, okay, now here's another question for everyone. What's the game with the hooked thing that Is that squash with the ball in it and you flick it, but it's got
That's
the
very like
curved...
European and Australian, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What is that called?
It's not cricket, but it's...
Is it cricket?
No, cricket has the...
Oh. It's
Anyways.
not croquet. Okay, if you guys are at home, let us know.
I need to find like a hooked thing.
By the way, too, guys, you know how I feel about Peeps. Easter is going to get a whole lot sweeter this 2026 season because the Peeps brand is reimagining Easter traditions once again with a unique lineup of new and unique flavors. Oh, it's a fun-filled collaboration and some returning fan favorites. But here are some of the new flavors. You ready? I'm in on this one. Pop-Tarts. Strawberry Pop-Tart, yes. Chili, lime, mango. Yes, because that's going to be spicy and a little citrusy. And how about Sunny D, please? Yeah, refreshing burst of citrus flavor, bringing the Sunny D from the summer into Easter. I like it. Now, here's the thing, though. There's not all these flavors going to be available because there's going to be exclusive. So the chili lime mango is for Kroger. We don't even have Krogers around here.
Yeah.
And Sunny D will be at Target. Well, we can get those. But they do have Krogers in Dallas, so maybe I'll have my mom send me some.
Okay.
Oh, there's a Kroger in Rolla. I didn't even know that.
Nose goes.
What does that mean?
Nose goes. I'm not going to Rolla.
Oh.
Charlie, that's on you.
That's on you. But I mean, I do hate Peeps, but I love decorating with them.
Yes. So I think maybe we should, let's do that instead of try them.
No, we should do a taste test too, though. If we can find them.
I almost got out of that one. Almost.
If we can find them. You know what? The ones I don't think I've ever had that I really want to try are the ones that are covered in chocolate. Because chocolate makes it taste better.
I don't think there's anything that can make a Peep taste better. I don't even think there's something that can make a Peep taste worse. It's just
blah.
Horrible all around.
It's blah.
Yeah. But obviously there is a market because they keep reinventing them and they're still selling.
Remember when you broke my Peep centerpiece last year? Remember that time?
That's why I said we should make another one.
Remember when you broke it?
I thought you forgot. Hey, how's your pinky doing? Let's bring some attention back to it. How about?
Look at you diverting and changing the subject to something that you know is very sentimental and emotional for me.
Are we doing okay there? You gonna make it?
It hurts.
Why?
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 Why is it so cold in this studio?
It is.
Is it because it's freezing outside, Tom?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cold. Hey, okay, back on Peeps. I'm not a big Peep person, but I had a friend of mine make a Peeps cake. And it was like a Rice Krispie part to it. There was like Peeps baked underneath it.
Wait, can you get the recipe from your friend?
Maybe.
I would like to make that on the show for us to try.
Yeah, that might be something good for you guys to try one time because it's just kind of it's really sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
Just go, you know, Peeps are there.
What?
Yes. Did you put the cheesecake in the break room? Or is it still sitting out?
Tom, sorry, we have changed the subject on accident. You tell us about the weather, and we're going to worry about cheesecake.
Elmer loves to giggle. Elmer's mommy taught him that laughing can help when you have a big feeling, like when you feel happy. Make sure to celebrate when you're happy and laugh it out. Love your mind.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
We're not powerless, so long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Don't be afraid to seize that moment to talk to your friends.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space.
The first step on our new journey. You coming?
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
welcome to Exploring the Ozarks. Tom,
yes.
When I look back, we've been to a few places here in the Ozarks.
We have, and we hope, all of you do the same things because there is so much to do and see throughout the Ozarks. Probably within 30 minutes, at the most an hour, you can find just about anything.
You make a valid point. You drive an hour any direction. It's amazing finds that maybe you haven't been to before. I've lived here for 26 years now.
Yeah.
I'm still finding new and exciting things to do in the Ozarks.
Oh, always. It's always that way in the Ozarks. Somebody is doing something new and different, bringing in totally different, types of menus and in food service. It's just an incredible place to be when you want to find something fun and new.
And speaking of new, every time I go to Branson, I think I've seen it all. So why don't we head down and see what's new and exciting happening this year at the amazing Butterfly Palace in Branson, Missouri. So let's take a look. All right, who's ready for the best day ever at the Butterfly Palace in Branson? Brittany, this really is the best day ever.
It is.
I'm having so much fun. The Butterfly Palace is magical. I feel like I'm an explorer. Look at that.
It is magical.
This is amazing.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Brittany, if somebody's not been to the Butterfly Palace, how would you even describe this?
Magical is something we get a lot of times. It's something you cannot even experience until you've experienced it. You can't fathom how beautiful and serene being in a room filled with live butterflies is.
It really is, and there are so many. How many butterflies are in here?
We have close to 2,000.
Holy moly!
Yes.
That's a lot of butterflies.
That's a lot of butterflies.
And I love, when you come here and you get a ticket, what all does that include?
Everything is included in your wristband. So we have a movie about the monarch butterfly. Everybody loves the monarch, right? The live butterflies. So we have the mirror maze, and then we have the rainforest critter room with live reptiles and amphibians from the rainforest.
Amazing. And then, of course, we're in the beautiful butterfly room.
Yes.
This is amazing. Do you get these little flowers when you walk in?
You do. Guests get complimentary flowers. They're filled with the butterflies love Gatorade. Do you like Gatorade? Did you know that?
Wait, they love Gatorade?
It's Gatorade, yep. So butterflies land on the flowers and eat the Gatorade for their nectar. We have tropical plants and a few birds as well, and filled with thousands of butterflies.
This is so magical. Like, that's the only word that comes to mind because you think you're in a movie right now with all these butterflies everywhere?
Yes, they really land on you, they feed from the flowers, and you can see them up close and personal.
And if somebody's here vacationing, do you have special passes?
We do have season passes. They are just a small upgrade from a regular price ticket. They're good for 15 months from the date of purchase, which is the best deal in town.
And a wristband too?
Yep, the wristband's actually good for 3 days. So if you leave it on, you can come and go as much as you want for 3 days for one price.
Oh, that's great. Because I don't feel like you'd really take it all in one day.
Oh no, we have lots of people who come back at least a second day and some even a third day, so.
And I love the lobby area. Lots of great merchandise, lots of great things to buy to remember your time here.
Yes, anything butterfly you can imagine, we've got it.
This is so much fun. And what I love is you guys are always expanding. Can you give us a little tease about what's coming in the future?
We have a huge expansion that's happening right now. So everything that was the Butterfly Palace still is, so don't be scared. You're not missing anything. But we are adding on to our facility, and over the next year or two, we will be adding all new exhibits, a lot more room for more customers, and some new and exciting ways to tell our story.
I gotta tell you, Brittany, it's very hard to talk to you because I'm so distracted with the butterflies.
I know.
It's very distracting. Hey, baby, do you want to come over here? Look at this.
He wants food. They like my nails. Bright colors. Wear bright colors when you come. Red, pinks, anything that looks like a flower.
And anything you're wearing right now would be perfect, by the way.
Yes, floral.
Of course, I had to wear my butterfly vest for you. I was hoping it would attract more butterflies.
I'm obsessed. I love it.
Now, how do you get the butterflies in this giant room?
So that's a special part of our story that we love to tell our customers. So we help save the rainforest by purchasing these butterflies from farms in the rainforest. So they are the experts. They breed the butterflies. They ship them over to us weekly. We get about 900 to 1,000 a week. And then they go into our little nursery room over there where guests can see them emerging from the chrysalis. And then the best part, we bring them out here and guests get to help us release them for their first flight.
Do you think I could help release one for their first flight?
You certainly can.
Do we
I
have
some special ones.
Oh, can I do one? Oh,
yes.
Guys, this is so exciting. I tell you what, I feel like I'm a kid again. And this place is perfect, whether you're, 6 months old or 96 years old. This is so much fun.
Great for all ages. You want me to hold your flowers?
Yes, please.
Okay, so this butterfly has never flown before. He just emerged this morning from his chrysalis. Open the lid and you'll tip him forward, give him a little nudge. Sometimes they're a little nervous.
Okay.
That's the blue morpho butterfly, which is our most popular. Obsessed. People are obsessed.
Have a good little
Tip
life,
him
baby.
forward a little bit.
More.
Give him a little tap. And when he's ready,
Yeah,
there he
there you
goes.
go, baby.
Keep
You can do
going.
it.
Yep.
You can
Keep
do
going,
it.
buddy.
Oh, he's scared.
And there he goes for his first ever flight.
I hope he's not too nervous. You're doing great.
Doing great.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
your butterfly. What do you want to name him?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Bluey?
Bluey.
He's blue.
I love it.
Guys, you can experience this too. This must be fun for field trips, for families, for vacations.
Yeah, anything. We do lots of groups, lots of field trips, families, homeschools. You know, anybody who wants to come, and there's hardly anyone who doesn't enjoy the butterflies. So.
That's true. If somebody wants to come, what's the best way to get tickets? Maybe view more about this amazing facility.
Yeah, so we have our website, thebutterflypalace.com. You can buy tickets online, or you can walk in and buy tickets as well. We're open every single day, 7 days a week, and it's always a good time to come see them, rain or shine.
I feel like a kid again. This is so exciting. Guys, be your own explorer. Have the best day ever at the Butterfly Palace in Branson. We'll see you there.
Elmer loves to giggle. Elmer's mommy taught him that laughing can help when you have a big feeling, like when you feel happy. Make sure to celebrate when you're happy and laugh it out. Love your mind.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Best Reviews has an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
All right, I'm at the Branson Landing, and of course, one of my favorite people right here, Nikki. Good to see you.
Thank you,
as
Tom, for
always.
being here.
My pleasure. Okay, I'm at a place, the name anyway, Smith Creek. I'm used to tasting different things. You know, you have a flight of shine.
Yes.
This is not that place,
This
and
is
yet
not.
it has the name Smith Creek.
Yes, so same ownership.
Uh-huh.
And Smith Creek Winery just opened Labor Day weekend.
All right.
So, and it is all wine and some sangria, blood orange,
Uh-huh.
and we've got a little cafe latte
See
there.
that? Some sparkling peach here.
Sparkling peach. We've got some dry red here
I
as
see
well.
that's the reserve red. From what I understand, these are some of their best sellers that we're seeing out in front of us.
These four here are their best sellers. And when you come in, you can get a sample of each one to see if you like it.
Oh, okay. So it's not I'm going blind. I can get a sample of something,
Yes.
and then I know what I'm getting.
Yes, yes.
That's a good idea. I'm
Isn't that a good idea?
expecting also the same quality that I've gotten from Smith Creek at their other locations.
Absolutely. Fantastic quality. Beautiful store. You can see these are some items that I pulled from their store. Sweet little butter dish. I love these wooden, I love anything wooden, but
Yes.
these measuring cups, they've got cutting boards, adorable glasses, and you can see their logo
Yeah.
is
Right
a
on the
bird
front.
dog named Smitty.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
Smitty.
Smitty.
You know what else I saw? I saw some mixes to be able to, what is it, slushies or something?
Yes, so they have
What's that all
mixes
about?
so you can mix your own slushie at home. Yes.
This is great.
I know, isn't it great?
You can come in and taste before you buy.
Yes.
Of course, by looking at these four here, I'm saying they kind of appeal to every palate.
Yes, absolutely. If you like more sweet, they've got that. If you like more dry, you've got that. If you want something for your coffee or ice cream, over ice cream. Yeah.
It's a good idea. And
Yeah.
I know, I just from talking with people that are part of Smith Creek, they're knowledgeable about their product.
100%. You can come in, and if you want this blood orange sangria, not only do you get to sample it, you're going to get the whole rundown of everything about blood orange sangria.
So you'll be a semi-expert by the time you walk out the door.
Semi-expert.
I kind of like that because there are many times when I come into a place, especially when it comes to wine, I have more questions than I have knowledge.
Yes.
And I depend on the people inside.
Absolutely. I'm the same way. I have gone in to get something, and I love that you can, first of all, taste it.
Yes.
So I love being able to have a little taste, but then to also talk to someone who knows what they're talking about when it comes to wine.
Okay, now I know the Smith Creek I'm used to. This is just a little farther north into the landing.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So
Same
it's just
side.
same side, couple stores down.
Okay.
And you can't, and beautiful store. I mean,
Oh yeah, it's a great plant.
it's beautiful. They have the whole mercantile side of it that has, like I said, all the pretties that you're gonna want
Yes.
for your tables.
Okay, so people need to come and check out Smith Creek.
Taste the wine and look at all the pretties.
Yeah, and pick yourself up a cup too. Yeah,
I'm
like
pretty
that.
sure this is coffee, but it's probably wine.
Yeah, right. What else is there to brag about going on here at the landing?
Well, there's always something, as you know, but right now we're kind of in our shoulder season, so we don't have a lot of events happening, but we do have our Shop, Dine, Play, Stay.
Oh yeah,
So
year
our
round.
17 restaurants, 80 plus retail. We've got the Hilton Hotel that has been just refurbished.
We're talking about the Promenade,
The
right?
Promenade Hilton Hotel.
Okay.
It has, all the rooms have been completely remodeled. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's Hilton.
It's
yeah.
Hilton, yeah, there are standards.
Yes.
And then, of course, we've got our attractions. We've got the zip line, we've got Andy B's, Arcade City, Fast Shot right there behind you that you can practice your
Little
shooting
marksmanship
skills.
going on.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
But that's what it's all about. You can stay here right at the landing. I mean, it's a great place. The promenade is just beautiful.
It is.
And so many great places to shop and to eat.
Yes.
Everything right here on one property.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and this is the time that I personally love being here. I mean, I kind of like being here all the time, but this time of the year, because you can come, you're not going to have a lot of crowds, and you get to really enjoy being outside, going from shop to shop, and of course, hitting our 17 restaurants.
That sounds like a good deal. A lot of fun, a lot of things to see and do right here in the landing. People want to keep track of everything that you have going on throughout the year. How do they do it?
BransonLanding.com.
All right, you can depend on Nikki. She knows what she's talking about. It's all about the Branson Landing.
You can feel free to be lively at Missy's White Rabbit Lounge here in Eureka Springs. I'm here with the owners, Missy and John. And I gotta tell you guys something. When I walked in, I felt right at home. I love the vibe.
Because we're known as Eureka's living room.
I get that. Can you tell our viewers a little bit how you got started about your establishment?
Well, we started in 2019, I think, in September. And then we had to close 6 months later because of COVID. And we had to build back up from that. But we did it. And we're still here. We've been here 6 years in September.
Yes, it'll be 6 years in September.
Now, have you always owned bars? Is that kind of like your dream, or what? How did that come about?
No, this is a first for both of us, but with his background and my bartending experience, we just decided it was something we wanted to try out.
Yeah.
And we love it. We love our people. We've made many, many, many friends, lifelong friends through this, our Eureka family.
Right. Now, John, you were telling me, I love the history of Eureka Springs. I love the buildings. We're in a very historic building as well. You were telling me some fun backstories about where we are.
Well, absolutely. Like if you look over there, that's the old entrance. Way back in the day. This used to be a bowling alley once upon a time.
Really?
Yeah. And so after the city burnt several times, they built up the streets, and this is now a tunnel that goes all the way, used to go all the way to the Crescent.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Wow, what a history. Did you fall in love with the space as soon as you saw it?
Yes, it was one of the places when we first started dating that we would come to on Sundays. We knew the previous owner.
It was a Sunday fun day.
And
Sunday
it just kind of fell together for us, kind of like we were meant to be in this spot.
So what can people, if they're coming from out of town or even locals, when they come here, what's the vibe you want them to feel? What's the atmosphere? What can people expect?
A family. You come in, everybody's welcome. Everybody is welcome. We love everyone. We want to, so many people make friends here that have never even met before. We have wonderful cocktails, lots of local music, and
great clientele.
Yes, we're very blessed with our musicians in this town.
When do you have live music?
Thursday through Sunday.
Okay.
We have an open mic. We have a local band on Thursdays. We do a karaoke, and then we have musicians from a lot of different places on Saturday nights.
Okay, and people can find out when certain musicians are playing through social media?
Yes, on our Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's posted on there.
And again, you're a very established bar here in Eureka. What are your hours?
We are open every day of the week. We open at 5 through the week, and then at noon on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we close at midnight.
And close at midnight.
Yes.
All right. So you just mentioned something about your drinks and your cocktails. Could I get a little example of some of the drinks that I could get here?
Absolutely.
Is that cool? Can we get
Absolutely.
Jaron?
We can get Jaron.
Jaron, we're gonna need some assistance, my friend. Okay, Missy, what are we getting today?
We are going to make a Mad Hatter.
That's actually appropriate for the White Rabbit Lounge.
It really, really is. A lot of our drinks are named like that. So he is going to use the Parrot Bay Passion Fruit rum, and it'll be topped with the Blue Carousel, our homemade sweet and sour that we do, and cranberry juice. But it's probably our top seller.
So who came up with this drink?
They do. Both of our bartenders do.
Oh, so they are mixologists,
yes.
really?
They come up with some really, really, really yummy stuff.
Oh,
but,
wow, that's pretty.
Yeah, we do. We sell. It's fun. It's fun being able to make our drinks that just kind of fit our theme.
That looks very red, white, and blue, and I love it. That's so cool, the layers.
It is, and it's fun for the 4th of July, too.
Oh, that is, okay.
All right.
There's one,
There's
and then...
one. We'll do an electric lemonade. So with that, he'll be using the Smirnoff Sour Berry. It's great.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
This drink to me is a little bit more tart. The Smirnoff makes some good flavors. And this will also have the Blue Carousel, the sweet and sour, and then a splash of Sprite.
That seems very summery. When you say like a lemonade,
it
very
really
summery.
is. It really, that's to me probably the best one for the warm weather.
So do you have a lot of people coming in requesting these drinks?
Yes, they make them consistently.
Oh wow! Now how do I pick between these two? This is. I may have to stay and just hang out with you guys.
It's
Is that okay?
We don't mind.
You
at
said we're a
all.
family here, so.
Yes, we are. We would love for you to do that. And there you go. That's our Mad Hatter and our electric lemonade.
All right, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
To your beautiful establishment.
Thank you for being here.
Okay, let's try this. I can understand why people love this.
It's the best.
This goes down very easy. It is so flavorful. Hey, Jaron, congrats on making up a great drink, my friend. That is delicious. All right, Missy and John, thank you for having me here.
We appreciate
When
you
you
guys.
said it feels like a family, it really does. We made friends with people just sitting here to this afternoon. If people want more information about everything that's coming, the music that's coming, your hours, how can they do that?
Facebook. Just look us up on Facebook.
And it's Missy's
White Rabbit Lounge.
on Facebook. Check them out on social. Can I do one more cheers?
Yes,
Thank you
absolutely.
to new friends.
To new friends, thank you.
I can't wait to come back and visit you guys.
Yes.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna bring some friends, guys. You have to feel free to be lively in Eureka Springs at Missy's White Rabbit Lounge.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm at the Little Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
Theater, and of course that means I am at the IMAX in Branson, and of course that means I'm talking to Becky here. Becky,
yes, hello.
You and I have talked plenty of times,
We
and it's
have.
usually alone. You brought a friend with you.
I did bring your friend with me. I'm very excited to introduce you to Steve, who is the Mind Spy.
Oh, this is new.
Yes, it is new, brand new.
Well, you got to tell me about. All right, Steve. First of all, hi. Welcome to Branson.
Thank you very much.
Tell me about your show.
It is one of the most unique shows in Branson. We do mind reading and predictions and thoughts. I'm the #1 mentalist in all of Branson.
Really?
I'm the only mentalist in all
gonna
of
ask.
Branson.
I knew that.
Yeah.
But that means it's also a really incredibly unique show because it's an experience you will find nowhere else in all of Branson.
Well, hey, let me ask you, because when you start talking about being a mentalist and some people think that's kind of spooky. Is it for the whole family?
I have absolutely no supernatural powers.
Okay.
So I have a background in psychology, special effects, and magic.
Okay.
Illusion, and we combined all those to make this show for the audience.
That's what you bring to the stage.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming this is audience participation because you can't stand there by yourself.
One of the most interactive shows in town.
Okay.
Everybody in the audience gets involved. They don't all end up on stage, but they're all involved.
But some do end up on
Oh,
stage.
yeah, absolutely.
What's that like?
Oh, they have a ball. They even the people who aren't too sure about it when they come up, when they sit down, they've had a great time. We don't embarrass anybody. We don't believe in that. We
Okay.
believe in. But everybody gets embarrassed, it'd be me.
Okay, that works. That's because there's a lot of times people don't want to get up on stage. 'Cause
Absolutely.
they're afraid of they're going to look like a fool. That's not what you're doing.
We'll never do that to an audience member.
I have personally been a subject of the Mind Spy. I can attest to the fact that, and it was pretty chilling to see that he got exactly what I was putting out there. So that was. I don't want to give anything away, but it was spot on. So
thank you.
It just seems like a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
This has got to be exciting also for the IMAX to bring in another quality act.
That's what, I mean, again, the Little Opry Theater, we are 200 seats, so it's kind of the perfect place where I think that you can do kind of some very up-close personal things. I mean, I guess you would say in mind reading, you got to be kind of up close. Right?
I like that intimate feeling. With what we do, it's more of a connection with our audience, and if you say a magic show or something like that, it's more intimate, and it leaves a much more profound impact on the audience.
And I think it also really rounds out everything that we have for entertainment because, again, this is something that not only you can't find anywhere, not just in the Little Opry, nothing like it, but you find nothing like that in town. We've also got some pretty incredible other shows, so we'll just run down the list of all those.
All right, go ahead.
We've got Smoke on the Mountain, which is a gospel musical comedy. We've got Absolutely Country, definitely gospel, which tells you all about the show just in the name. We've got Jones, Haggard and Friends, and that's kind of a George Jones show along with a bunch of other great country artists.
Right.
We've got the Sons of Britches, whose show is never the same twice.
Best name in town.
Sons of Britches,
Yes.
just so we know, okay?
Yeah, definite R.
We've got the Petersons, and they do bluegrass, and they are literally known worldwide with millions and millions of YouTube views. And we've got Rick McEwen, the Gambler. So I mean, whew, that's quite a list.
It's quality is what
Yes,
it's all
it
about,
is.
and it's family quality as well.
It is.
All right, so now you're here. When is your show?
Fridays and Saturdays at 8.
Fridays and Saturdays at 8.
Yes.
Okay.
It sounds like a perfect date night, I feel like. You know, you can swing by McFarland's, have a little dinner, go get your mind read at the Mind Spy.
I like this. This is good. Again,
Pleasure.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
So, you want to talk about unique? You want to talk about one place to find it? All right, it's right here at the Branson IMAX. Come and see Steve.
Okay, exploring the Ozarks. That really does kind of put into one couple of words a great way to live in this area.
And
Go
you know,
out and explore.
It's so true, though. Tom, think about what we said earlier, though. Look at that whole episode. If you drive an hour within the Ozarks, look at all the ground we covered just in this episode.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so true.
Oh, it is. You can talk, from amusements to food to exploration, just a little bit of everything.
And you don't have to break the bank.
No.
Because you can travel an hour and still save money on a perfect staycation like Eureka Springs, which I tell you, the White Rabbit Lounge, to me, it feels like Cheers. You walk in, everybody knows your name, you're like family, they know your drink order, they know your family story. It's a great place to hang out. If you head to Eureka Springs, make sure you check that out.
And a great one, too, is just go down to Branson, to the Branson Landing. I mean, you just talk about a plethora of things to see, things to do, different types of menus. They have a new store where they have so much wine that's available with experts to say, here's what you compare it with. And this, a lot of great things to see.
Tom, you had me at wine.
I knew that.
I want to go just for the wine. And you're old when you remember when Branson Landing wasn't there. And now look what it's become. It's a staple of Branson and so much fun and activities to do in Branson. I love it.
Absolutely. That is the way to do it. Basically, the name is what you should be doing. Explore the Ozarks.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
We're not powerless, so long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Don't be afraid to seize that moment to talk to your friends.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space.
The first step on our new journey. You coming?
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
I don't remember how it started.
North of that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
From feeding our babies to feeding our teens, we're getting the official word on good nutrition and other kids' health topics as we ask the pediatrician on this edition of Maggie and the Moms.
It's time for Maggie and the Moms. Sponsored by Tampa General Hospital.
Our guest was grooving to the beat, so that's a good start. Welcome, everyone. We have the good fortune of having Tampa General Hospital as a sponsor for Maggie and the Moms. And so today we are teaming up to ask the pediatrician kids' health questions. It's a natural partnership, and I am so happy to welcome two Deannas.
Sorry, guys, off to a great start.
Deanna Morrissey, we wanted to break the ice, Dr. Woodard, because this is your first time here, and we're so happy to have you. She is a mother of three, Dr. Alyssa Woodard. She is also, and I want to get this right, a pediatrician with Muma Children's Hospital at TGH, as well as the medical director of the TGH USF Adolescent Bariatric Center. That's interesting to know that there is an adolescent bariatric center at TGH. I didn't know what, just out of curiosity, apropos of nothing to this, our topics today, but what goes on there?
So we see the adolescent population and we help them meet their weight loss goals or just overall metabolic health. So it's definitely a subject I'm really passionate about, and it could be a whole nother hour topic. But we'll
take you up on that.
Yeah, we have a multidisciplinary team, so I'll just say that.
Yeah.
But I work with a psychologist, a dietitian, an exercise physiologist. So we have really long, in-depth visits with our patients, and it's just a really life-changing program. So I'm obsessed with it.
It's wonderful to know that exists, and we'll definitely talk about it in a future episode. But it's obvious from your answer that you're really passionate about nutrition, and so that's where we're going to start. We're all moms here. You have, how old are your kids?
I have 9-month-old twins.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
And then a 3-year-old.
Okay, so you have the little ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still in the breastfeeding.
I'm in the thick of it.
Stage. Deanna, your girls, two girls are
9 and 11.
9 and 11, and I have 15 and 20. So we're covering all the bases mom-wise here. Let's start with the little babies. Breastfeeding. As moms, as new moms, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to breastfeed. I was not successful. We've talked about it before. I felt all kinds of shame, like I had failed somehow. But I wanted to try because it really is, if you can do it, the optimal way to feed your baby. Correct, doctor?
So I'm a huge breastfeeding advocate. And in addition to being a pediatrician, I'm a certified lactation consultant. And then I breastfed my first son, and I'm currently breastfeeding my twins. So I do think that breast milk in general is uniquely designed for human babies. And with that in mind, it helps strengthen the immune system. It helps support brain growth and development, and really sets up your gut microbiome as well. So there are a lot of benefits to breast milk that if that is your goals, if that's your wishes, then I want to advocate for you, and I want to support that journey as much as possible.
How can we get started on breastfeeding to optimize our chances of succeeding at it?
So I do feel like preparation is key, and often when we think about breastfeeding, to try to start that journey before the baby is here. So if I have a mother who is interested in breastfeeding, I usually talk about 3 main things. The first one is how to hand express. So it's something simple that you can do. You can learn your own body. You can start collecting colostrum. I usually start that around 37 to 38 weeks.
I didn't know this.
I didn't know that
Yeah,
either.
especially, have a discussion with your OB. Make sure it's safe for you to do. There's some women that is not indicated, but for most women. And just learning how to collect colostrum really gives you that confidence. So going into the delivery process, you know that your body makes colostrum. You know what to do. So heaven forbid your baby's not latching well, you're separated for health reasons, whatever it is, you can start that process of hand expression. And just the confidence that comes with it is very helpful.
Is it painful?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. And there's so many videos online on how to do it. Stanford has a wonderful video to watch, but honestly, YouTube, I mean, we're in an information, like there's just a lot of ways that you can watch how to hand express and practice before the baby comes.
I love that I just learned something that in my 20 years of parenting I had never heard before. So that's incredible. Were you successful with breastfeeding, Deanna?
Work did not help. That was my
Yes.
problem. I had two things that for my first child, she was premature.
Yeah.
So she was in the NICU for 19 days. So I wasn't always with her. So that sort of hindered it a little bit. And then I went to work pretty quickly after having her.
Did you
And
pump at work?
I would pump, but because this is awful, but there's the stigma, and that it's not, I'm not saying my employer put the stigma on me. It's the stigma I put on myself. I just felt like I'm not getting enough done. I keep disappearing to go pump. And then, when you don't pump, you don't get as much milk.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to me about 4 months after having my first. The milk was basically so I had to supplement. I liked supplementing anyway because it gave me the chance for my husband to bond with the girls because he got to feed them.
Yes, that's how I looked at it as well when I had no choice but to switch to formula. Is there anything that we can do, short of what you said, to stimulate more breast milk?
Yeah.
Or to get our milk to come in, if that's the right terminology?
100%. So I'll back up a little, just even for the preparing for breastfeeding. So 100% to collect colostrum. I would say to meet a lactation consultant to do it before the baby's born, a prenatal visit.
Before
the
I did do
baby's
that.
born. Because you can establish a relationship with someone that you can meet up with after. So if issues arise, you already have someone to go to work through your problems. That is huge. And then also they can show you how to use your pump properly. What are the flange sizes? They can talk you through those first few days of breastfeeding, which are critical for your supply later on.
Okay.
So the first few days really do matter. And then in terms of increasing your supply, was that your question a little bit? So those first few days, you should be breastfeeding 8 to 12 times a day. So very frequent stimulation. So if you put the work in early, it pays off in the end. But a lot of women don't know that. And they start their journey later on. And it's very difficult to establish a good supply when you're already kind of you have to tell your body there's a baby here, make milk. So you have to start that process of your hormones to recognize there's a baby. So if they're not latching well, we still need to stimulate our body. And if we're losing our supply, the best thing that I usually do is try to stimulate your body with pumping and expressing, depending on where you are, just to keep tell your body there's a baby and work on that. But a lactation consultant can really help in those cases to help upregulate your supply. Because I think there's a huge window in those first 2 weeks of life to make significant changes if you have the right support people, on board to help you.
I started going around and looking on the internet to find things when I felt like I was struggling. A lot of it I think was in my head, but fenugreek was one of the things that it was a supplement.
Yes.
They say in India people use it a lot and get more milk. I think it was a placebo in my head that I was getting more milk. I just walked around smelling like maple syrup.
Yes.
So that's not a bad thing then, right?
I mean, some of the hormone shifts during pregnancy, you smell like all sorts of things. But fenugreek is a supplement that's sometimes used to increase, like a galactagogue, so increase your milk supply. It's not my favorite.
Okay.
There's others that I think work better, and fenugreek, sometimes it has the opposite effect in some women. So I typically don't recommend it. Supplements can be helpful, but the number one thing is to release the milk. So increase your pumping, increase time with the baby, hand expression, whatever that is. That first and foremost, if you're not doing that, you can't out supplement your way to a good supply.
I even heard hops. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah, so brewer's yeast. Sometimes people are.
You're not saying drink beer.
Well, no, not necessarily, but that's a different topic completely. But there are, oatmeal is wonderful. Just
that's what I did.
Overall nutrition.
Fenugreek with some oatmeal, chia seeds, all the things.
Yeah, a lot of that is fine.
Yes. So speaking of oatmeal, when you decide to switch to solids, when you are ready to give your baby the oatmeal or the solids, how do you make that decision?
So starting solids is one of my favorite subjects. I love talking about it. So I generally recommend starting around 6 months of age when your baby is showing signs of readiness. And then when you start solids, really encouraging iron-rich foods, healthy fats. I love allergen foods because they can be very immunoprotective when given through the gut.
List those for us. What would those be?
Definitely eggs and peanuts are the more well-known, but tree nuts in general, shellfish, fish, dairy, wheat.
You're saying
all of
introduce
those.
that at 6 months.
Yes.
Okay.
And early and often.
What do you say to the people who have heard in the past that you shouldn't, that you should hold out?
So the research has changed. We used to think we wait until a year to introduce peanuts, but there's a huge study called the LEAP trials, if you want to look it up, which was very interesting. They showed early introduction significantly decreases peanut allergy, so that exposure through the gut early on is protective. So I think we no longer say that at all anymore, and we are encouraging it early.
So much good information and so much more still to come. We still have to talk about as the kids grow older and they discover those ultra processed foods. Ay, ay, ay. We'll talk to the doctor about that after this short break.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait, reach out.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at soundedouttogether.org.
Traveling? Don't forget to pack News Nation in the airport, for your hotel room, at the in-laws. Take the only news network that respects all Americans with you, wherever you go. Stop by newsnationnow.com to learn more.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
Welcome back to Maggie and the Moms. We are asking the pediatrician today. We're talking nutrition. We talked all about breastfeeding your baby, then switching to solids. And now Dr. Alyssa Woodard is going to talk to us about ultra-processed foods, making so many headlines, doctor. There's a battle against ultra-processed foods that I, as a parent, even fight every day because they are just so delicious and so addictive to kids.
Yes.
So first of all, is that bad? How bad are they?
So when I think of processed foods, I think of it as a spectrum, right? We have a whole apple on a tree. There's no processing at all. Then we have slightly processed foods, so applesauce. Sometimes you have additive ingredients like natural flavors or maybe some extra sugar. And then you have the ultra-processed category, and that's your apple-flavored fruit snacks, your breakfast bars that have apples maybe in them, with a lot of artificial flavoring, some sweeteners, high fructose corn syrup, etc. And the problem really comes in that ultra-processed category. We know Americans eat upwards of 70% of ultra-processed foods daily. So it is a huge issue that we're seeing. Wow. And the problem is they're affordable and they're highly palatable. So it is addictive, right? It triggers our brain reward system to light up when we're eating it. And I really encourage to limit those ultra processed foods, especially within the first 2 years of life.
So they don't acquire a taste for it right away,
Yes,
right?
it can really alter your microbiome, and it can dysregulate your insulin, your sugar processing. And it can lead to wanting those sugar foods later on.
Exactly.
If it's hard to limit them in the American diet in all age groups, I recognize that. But if we can really focus in on that early age, that 0 to 2 months, trying to limit those added sugars and those ultra processed foods.
We tried to do that. We didn't, give our kids soda or junk food at all. My daughter discovered soda by accident. She was 2 years old at a restaurant, and they bring her the sippy cup. It's not a clear cup. We can't see what's in it. We had asked for water. And she takes a sip and her eyes open wide. She's like, And we're like, what is that? And it was Coca-Cola. They had given her Coke by mistake.
Yeah.
And I could see it happen right before my eyes. The second they discover it, it's almost like they're hooked in that instant.
Yeah.
And so we're
It's
fighting
dopamine hit.
against that. And it's not easy as a parent to do. What I try to do is, because it's so easy, right?
Mhm.
So if it's, like I was telling a story earlier, I buy a bag of grapes and they sit in the fridge because the kids, rather than take the time to wash the grapes, will open the little packet of whatever because it's just so easy.
Yeah.
So now I've started washing the grapes and keeping them in a container at home to encourage them to go for the grapes. So that's what I'd like to ask you. What are some healthy alternatives and ways that we can actually be successful as parents at home?
It is a little bit age dependent for sure. So your teenagers are going to be a whole separate population. But when it comes to food choices, empowering at least mothers, especially in those early years, to read food labels, to look for the added sugars, maybe trying to avoid some of those in the household, and encouraging the real fruit or real food when possible, whether it's a cheese stick or hummus or egg, whatever it is. But it can be very difficult the older you get when you hit those teenage years, because they have a say now.
Yeah.
And it's not...
And they have friends who
Right.
have the snacks at school
Oh, yeah,
and
for sure.
introduce it to it. How do you do it?
I don't know. I'm everything in moderation for me.
Yeah.
So I think that we try to do really good dinners. Our dinners are focused on at least having a vegetable, something whole, just good dinners. And where I falter is breakfast, which is why I wanted to ask you, like, if you could make the ideal breakfast for school-age children, when you're in the rush in the morning and all you want to do is pop some waffles in the toaster, what is the equivalent that's just as good but doesn't take a lot of time?
Ooh, that's hard. I'm a huge proponent of trying to get protein in the morning. I think it really does help set the day. I love eggs. So if you could even pre-make some sort of egg dish that you pop in the microwave to heat up, any sort of smoothie that's a little difficult. Peanut butter or nut butters are great, spread on bread or whatever for convenience. Greek yogurt is wonderful. But it's hard to make it on the go and fast. And I think we all recognize that.
They have now, and you can do this because of who you are and you loving to cook and bake. Those egg bites that you get at Starbucks. You can pre-make a bunch, freeze them, and throw them in the microwave in the morning.
I have one child who loves eggs now, and one child who just doesn't go
eat
near
eggs.
them.
Greek yogurt has a ton of protein.
Yeah.
We've been jumping on that bandwagon.
This is what I do on weekends because there's more time, and the girls love it. I make a smoothie. Aldi, I'm sorry, this is not a commercial for them, but they have these great bags of frozen fruit that have sour cherries, sweet cherries, blueberries, strawberries, Greek yogurt,
That's perfect, 'cause you don't have to
tiny
chop
bit
the
of orange
fruit
juice,
or wash it.
exactly, flaxseed and chia seed.
That's wonderful.
And I do that every Saturday because I feel like the week I'm not doing great, but I try to make it up where I can. And is that okay to have a balance of like?
Yes, of course. You have to give yourself grace. I mean, we're all just trying to stay above water, I think, as moms, as
Amen.
working moms. So if you can have balanced meals, and maybe in the morning it's not as ideal, but you make up for it at night, that's a win. And I think having family meals are very important, especially dinner, sitting down for dinner together, even at young ages. I try to feed my 9-month-old twins exactly what I'm eating but I feed them in ways that are safe from a choking risk, but, keeping that family meal style.
I love that. So one thing, I struggle with breakfast as well. One thing I've started to do is give them these breakfast bars. Now let me explain. My coworker turned me on to this app that I now swear by. Do you know Yuka, Y-U-K-A?
No,
app?
I need to look at it.
So she told me, get this. And when you go shopping, what you do is you scan the barcodes of everything that you're about to buy. And up comes in an instant all the not only nutritional information, how much protein, how much carbs, how much calories, etc., but things like, are there risky additives in this? And it scores it from 0 to 100.
Yeah.
And so if you don't have a choice but to buy something quick, get the best one of whatever that is. For example, these breakfast bars score a 90 out of 100, whereas the ones I used to buy score a 3. Ooh. Because I didn't know. And so no, they're not ideal, but they're a 90 nutritionally, and it explains what that means on this app. So that's my takeaway.
Yeah, you're nourishing your body, and I think that's a win.
Yeah.
So, and it sounds like you're becoming more educated about what you're putting in your body, which is wonderful.
And there are more options out there, thankfully. I hope that we're all becoming more health conscious. Are there any worst culprits in the UPF scene?
Not necessarily worse per se. I hate labeling food as good and bad, but there's ones that are easy changes, like juice. So that's a really, something easy that we can, or sugary beverages that we can swap out for water. If you tolerate milk, or, you can even flavor your water with a little bit of fruit. So I feel like that's very easy. Then when it comes to those ultra processed or, the yogurts that you buy, taking a second to read about those added sugars and picking ones with less added sugars in can make a huge difference as well.
Like, for example, instead of buying the blueberry flavored yogurt, what I've started to do is take my Greek yogurt and put blueberries on it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Same idea, same flavor profile.
Absolutely.
And sometimes those ones that are marketed for kids with the pretty, ballerina or whatever, Disney princess, they're not the best ones for us.
I mean, when the colors are bright,
something you never see in nature.
Yes.
Yes.
It's so true.
My son saw Paw Patrol popsicle, and I don't think he's ever come back.
Thank you, doctor. All right, we got a lot more to talk about. Our next topic is going to be sleep. How much do you need? How do we encourage healthy sleep habits? That's right after this quick break.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Traveling? Don't forget to pack News Nation in the airport for your hotel room, at the in-laws. Take the only news network that respects all Americans with you, wherever you go. Stop by newsnationnow.com to learn more.
Before you go, I wish we had more time, but luckily at least we get to talk to Dr. Alyssa. She is a pediatrician with Muma Children's Hospital at TGH, and you have been absolutely fantastic. All right, sleep by age. Is there a general guide? How many hours do you need at every age?
Yes, so this does change with time. A newborn up to 18 hours, infancy, 14, 16 hours, and then it goes down from there. So toddlers, 11, 13 hours. Your elementary, elementary, I would say 11 to 13, 10 to 13-ish. But regardless, I think in general, we're not getting enough sleep, and that's more of the concern, especially with our adolescent population.
Why is it so important?
I feel like sleep is so underrated. I mean, brain and growth development, our mood and emotional regulation can happen as we sleep well. And even our appetite control can be affected if we're not sleeping well. So it's just a huge component of our overall well-being.
So how can we in our homes encourage healthy sleep habits? Because it's not easy as the kids get older and they have more and more extracurriculars and more homework. And my son says to me, I may have to stay up late today after he's gotten home at 8 o'clock at night to finish my homework and study for my test.
Yes. So in general, setting up a sleep routine, which sounds very basic, but are you doing the same thing every evening? After dinner, are we dimming the lights? Are we holding off on those touchscreen devices, the iPads, the phones for 30 to an hour before bed? Setting up, taking your shower, brushing your teeth, reading your book, etc. So trying to set up that routine as much as possible. You're going to have nights that you have extra homework, and that's inevitable. And you can kind of catch up on sleep a little bit on the weekends, but trying to schedule your day as much as possible to get what you need to have done, to exercise or move your body at some point, and then have that consistent sleep routine at night.
All right, my goal was to tackle 3 topics, and I'm going to try to pull off the last one because I know that people have a lot of questions about milestones. Is my child meeting the right developmental milestones? How do you know, and when is it time to maybe seek help?
So in general, milestones, everyone is different, and recognizing that is really important. So one child to the next child is different. Your child to your niece and nephew is very different. And so trying not to compare is important. And everyone will meet their milestones on their own trajectory. If there's a time where you're not further gaining new skills, or if you start to see a regression occur, then I'm concerned. Or if you have a parental concern at all, I want to talk about it with you and see what's going on.
Early intervention, like everything else, is key, I imagine?
Oh, 100%. So our brains are very adaptable at young ages. So if we're having communication delays or gross motor delays, you can meet with an early interventionalist, physical therapist, speech therapist, and really have a chance to have significant improvement within that early intervention period.
And I think not being embarrassed, I think as a parent, you're like, oh, maybe this is not worth bringing up. It's your child. Ask.
100%. That's why we're here.
I mean, that goes for everything medical, right?
Yes, it's so true. You know what I learned in this episode? Number 1, you are awesome.
You
are just so smart and so great at explaining things. Number 2, you need to come back.
Okay, I'd love to come back.
And we're going to start formulating topics and kind of figure out, maybe we devote an entire episode to one topic because you're just a wealth of information.
I could talk for a long time on something very specific, so that works.
It's a date then. You'll be back. Dr. Alyssa Woodard, thank you. So happy to have TGH as a partner and happy to have you here today. Thank you all for watching and listening to Maggie and the Moms. We will see you next time.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
There I was, 16, divorced, remarried with a baby, another on the way, and I could barely read or write. Getting my high school diploma was a catalyst I needed. Now I have a bachelor's and master's, and I became a teacher. When I look at all these success stories, I could not help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org.